Here we go now. How's it going, everybody? This is Jose Trujillo. I apologize that I began drawing this first, but you know, I just wanted to do this couple in a pastoral scenery here. You know, just kind of minding their business, sort of. So here we go. Look at it. Bam, 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 bam. Very simple, but direct. So thank you so much for joining me today in this awesomeness. This is a daily practice that I do. As I mentioned before, some people ask me like, well, how do I become a better painter? This is intuitive painting, okay? How do I become a better painter? I don't know. I try to answer that one over and over, and I don't think that I really have the answer. I don't know if you're going to become a better painter or not, because I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're looking for, right? In that sense, I have no idea what better means for you. What I do know is that the more you do, the more you will discover that there is that opportunity to progress. We are in a society, just, you know, all of us, in one way or another, I believe, we're told to not do so much, you know, to not overdo things, to be more careful. And I've mentioned this in other videos, but I can't, you know, I can't stress it enough, because I feel like it's one of those things in society that just it doesn't work, you know. It's never worked for me, even though I followed it, and I know it doesn't work for many people that want to achieve different, you know, more things in life. And I keep telling people, just do more. Just do more. And that doesn't mean do more in how, maybe this is not your jam, you know, maybe painting more paintings, it's not your jam, you know, because certainly everybody has a different, you know, view. But you have to be prolific at something. I don't know what that is. It might not be making paintings. It might be maybe sketching. Maybe you are a prolific sketcher, you know, or maybe you invest your energy in not necessarily painting, but talking about your artwork. You know, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter where it is. I chose painting because I want to. Well, I didn't even choose it. I've always been very attracted to painting. You know, painting plenty. I used to paint, put in a lot of time painting, and then in a single painting, and I've progressed from that idea into creating multiple paintings, not just one painting. Not just devoting all my time in one painting. Maybe I did it because I was learning. Maybe I did it because I felt like that was the only way, you know, to create artwork. If you create this, if you overwork on one, I call it overworking because I really think that that's really what it is. You know, I'm not into that anymore. I want to create, and in creating, it might not look necessarily how I was taught. You know, it might not necessarily look correct, quote unquote. You know, it might look different. In fact, it does, and I'm okay with that. I love that they look different. I love that they look. They have their thing going on, you know. Some people say it looks impressionistic. Some people say it looks unfinished. all of those things, it doesn't really matter, because I'm creating the work. I'm not focused anymore on one painting. The whole one painting gig doesn't work for me anymore. It doesn't serve my growth anymore. Not for me, right? Doesn't mean that it doesn't work for someone else. I'm sure it works for plenty of people, because we all approach it in a different way. It just doesn't work for me. So, regardless of what you do, you have to do plenty of it. Plenty is where the secret lies. But we're told not to. Even our mind tells us not to. You know, our mind's like, well, you know, what if I look desperate? What if all these things that we put on ourselves, right? All this, or that other people put on us too. It's that mentality. I was listening to this podcast, and this guy was talking about Picasso, right? He was talking about how Picasso was so prolific, how he created plenty, right? He was talking about some of the greatest artists. Not some, all of the greatest artists have gone plenty somewhere. Some of them in their artwork, some of them in gallery exhibits, presentations. But you know, certainly they've all gone plenty somewhere. And this guy was talking about how Picasso created about 40,000 pieces of art. You know, first he said 3,000, and I was like, "Oh no way! Picasso didn't create 3,000." And then he said, "You know what? It was 40,000." But then I heard somewhere else that Picasso created 147,800 pieces of artwork. So, you know, which one is it? I'm sure that, just a second, my dog here is barking. I'm back. Sorry about that, I needed to open the door for the dog. So, getting back to this, which one is it then? What is it? You know, is it what is it that makes Picasso Picasso? What is it that makes a composer a composer? You know, it's one of those things that it seems like it's hidden. It seems like we don't understand it, or maybe we do, but we're afraid of it, one way or another. We've been conditioned to not do that. We've been conditioned to contract and stay small and not, you know, don't. You have to create one great painting and then people will know you. You have to create one great song and then somehow people will catch up, you know. But history, success in whatever way it is, leaves clues. And history has proved over and over that is not it. I think these are gauchos. Gauchos are Argentinian horsemen or cowboys. I say I think because I started with something and well, this guy showed up in the painting. Now, not all my paintings are like that, but sometimes I allow that freedom. Okay, I had some figures there, but I wasn't sure if they were going to be just farmers or gauchos. It didn't occur to me until I started laying the color. Many times we paint memory without really even knowing it, that we're doing that. Okay, guys, this was an awesome moment. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I enjoy creating this artwork. It moves me. Thank you so much, guys. Let me do a little close-up. You guys can't really see, so I'm going to... There we go. All right. Well, this is Jose Trujillo again. I'm an artist, and I just wanted to show you a little bit of a painting session that I did here. Take care, and I will be doing another one soon.